Why, hello there, my Tanukers. How are you doing? It is T-minus 11 minutes and change before the January 16, 2020 Smash Direct. Most recent Pokemon Direct. Get out of here. Get out of here. Mr. Sakurai presents Mystery, Mystery, Mystery. So, will it be Dante or will it not be? Also, I said how long it is till the Direct, so that way you can skip ahead if you want, because I'm not going to be doing any editing to this video since I need to leave for a class immediately after this, once this is over. So fortunately, while yes, this airs really early in the morning for the United States, it's still before I need to leave for my first class, but just barely. Anyways, that's why I'm not wearing Cappy. I don't want to give myself hair before I go, but don't worry, he's right here. I know you were so worried about that. Anyways, will it be Dante or will it not be? For anyone that doesn't know why a lot of people have been suspecting it's Dante, is that not too long ago, like a week ago or a couple weeks ago, Matt Walker, the producer of Devil May Cry 5, or Devil May Cry right now, he's the producer of Devil May Cry right now. He posted an announcement video. It was an announcement video, but he was announcing stuff. He was recording himself announcing things. And so he made it abundantly clear to me, at least, that this was only related to the DMC3 port to Nintendo Switch. And he said, look out for 3 dates, the first of which, is January 16th. This was before Nintendo announced their Smash Direct. So a lot of people were immediately suspecting it was Virgil DLC, which would be cool. I really want that, but I don't understand how people were jumping to the conclusion of it being Virgil DLC for DMC5, because, as I said, he made it abundantly clear in the video that it was only related to the DMC3 port. At least to me, it made it sound like that. So then, with all these people talking about Virgil DLC, Capcom then restated the fact, or at least made it more clear in a tweet, saying that these 3 dates are related to the DMC3 port. Presumably because they didn't want people getting these unrealistic expectations when they never said anything about DMC5 DLC. Anyways, people seem to still be circulating that idea after Capcom seemed to try to quell it. But then, of course, Nintendo announces their Smash Direct, whose date coincides with the first date that Matt Walker said. And Sakurai's holding up a 3, which could be DMC3 Dante. So I can see how there's a little bit of a connection, because while Matt Walker did say that it was only related to the DMC3 port, maybe it's kind of a stretch, but they could say Dante being in Smash Bros. Is related to the DMC3 port because his game being on the Switch allows him to be in Smash. But we already know that's not the case, because Cloud got on Switch way before Final Fantasy VII got ported. So I still don't think that's a good case, but a lot of people still seem to think it's still maybe Dante, which would be really cool. But if it is Dante, the question is, which version do you think it would be? DMC3 Dante? DMC3 Dante would probably fit the game's aesthetic the most, if you ask me, because DMC3 Dante is the young Dante, obviously, but the design is much more comic as in like a comic book. I think it would fit the art style a bit better, just like how DMC3 Dante's in Marvel 3. I would say, though, DMC3 Dante would fit in the game the best because of its art style. DMC1 Dante is I would say, despite that, DMC1 Dante is the most likely to show up if he is in the game, just because Sakurai really likes honoring these characters' legacy, and of course, DMC1 Dante is the first appearance of Dante. DMC1 Dante is the most likely. DMC3 Dante would fit in the game with the best art style, but I think right now the most definitive version of Dante is DMC4 Dante, because DMC4 Dante is not much older, but he's older, right, than in any of the games before 4. And because he's not a playable character in DMC4, I think they really found the type of character they wanted him to be in that. He's basically the same character in 5, but his design in 4 is a little bit better than 5, if you ask me. With the chaps. T-minus 7 minutes. If it's not Dante, let me think. I don't think they're ever going to do Gino because I think they're just trying to do modern things. Not that DMC1 Dante is modern, but I mean characters that are commercially relevant right now. Although Banjo isn't. Ever since the Joker reveal for Smash Bros. Speaking of Joker, Joker comes out in MK11 soon. I think he gets a trailer today, actually. But Joker from Persona 5, ever since he got announced for Smash, I've been not trying so hard to predict what's happening because after that, it's just way too hard to know what they're doing. I saw something else say that... I saw someone else theorizing that Sakurai's 3 fingers. We're referencing 3 different characters in Rivals of Aether. They're saying we couldn't pick one, so we're doing all 3. So if it's not going to be Dante, I still think Crash for Smash is very likely. At any given time. Not particularly now, but any given time. This direct specifically, who knows? I think it'd be really cool if they were... Even though I don't play Digimon per se, I think it would be really cool for them to represent Digimon. So if they put Agumon in, that would be a pretty cool addition. Just because they were talking about how they wanted to represent as many game worlds as possible, different universes. Having Digimon and Pokemon fight each other in the same game, that would be pretty cool. Then, I don't know if I said this already, but I don't think they're ever going to do Geno. Yeah, I said that because they're trying to do commercially relevant things, even though Banjo isn't. What else? Like I said, I'm not doing any editing to this, so whatever happens in the video happens. Because I'm going to upload this B and then leave before it's even done publishing. So it's probably going to be 360p for the first few minutes it's live, since when a video processes, it doesn't have the full resolution immediately. And this is supposed to be about 35 minutes, by the way. The direct. Let's look at some of these comments. And I'm watching it on Twitch right now because the YouTube video editor, or not editor, YouTube video editor is awful. That's a different topic. The YouTube video player has been not that great. Has had a great track record in these reaction videos. How many people are in there? 40,502 viewers. Let's see if they remind me of anything I've been forgetting. Melee for Ultimate. Virgil. That would be funny if they put Virgil in and not Dante. And then he's overpowered in this game too. He's just a cursed character. Every time he gets put into a game, the game becomes horribly unbalanced. Three minutes. It better not be late. The only reason I say that is because normally the stream technically goes live a few minutes before the show starts, for lack of a better term. Like they start live streaming, but they just have it on a starting soon screen or something, and then at exactly the scheduled time, that's when they show the video, the pre-recorded video. Oh yeah, I forgot where I heard it, but I remember hearing someone say Travis Touchdown, which would make a lot of sense. I could see Travis Touchdown being in here for sure, especially with No More Heroes 3 coming out. Dante or not, I hope it's something exciting enough to wake me up, to get me all excited and wake me up and make me alert for the rest of the day. Since I had to wake up earlier. Scenario A, it's Dante. Super exciting. Don't even know how I'm going to react to that. Scenario 2, it's not Dante. Everyone in the Twitch chat's going to be let down. Either way, it'll be an extreme reaction. Oh yeah, by the way, what makes it even less likely that this is Dante is that the January 16th announcement for the DMC3 port has already been announced last night. It wasn't technically the 16th where I was, but late last night on the 15th, Matt Walker posted another video saying, or explaining that the first new feature that they're announcing in DMC3 is style switching, something that people have been modding into the game for a while now, but because people have been modding in, it's very apparent that it's a very requested feature, so people can switch styles mid-combo, right? So he announced that as the January 16th announcement. So when he said look out for January 16th, they've already shown off what they were wanting to show off for the 16th. Should have mentioned that earlier because of how relevant it is, but that makes it even less likely that this is Dante. People still seem to think it's going to be Dante. Or Dante. Imagine if they put in the Dante from DMC. Devil May Cry, the reboot. I'm pretty sure the reboot Dante was in PlayStation All-Stars. They can keep that version of Dante. T-minus 1 minute. Less than 1 minute. Late. It's 8 a.m. exactly. I'm in Central, so 6 a.m. Pacific would be 8 a.m. Central. Wait, people are saying it's starting. People are saying it's starting. It's not starting for me. Are they messing with me? Someone said Steve from Minecraft. Is there a reason it's not playing, but everyone seems to be saying that it's... Seeing all these pog champs. Okay. Let me do something real fast. I'm going to refresh the page. I had this page open all night because I wanted to be able to start recording it and having all the preparation done ahead of time, so maybe I have to refresh the page.
People take amazing photos of things.
Okay, ad playing.
Like grapefruits. And because we're so good at taking photos, we're also really good at
This is the Smash Direct. This is what we've been waiting for.
Even taxes. Intuit TurboTax.
Oh. Fire Emblem character.
What were you thinking?
Byleth.
Right into an
This is
endless
what I
trap?
refreshed to.
As you and I are one, I too am trapped within this void. In time, our hearts and minds will cease to be. Are you prepared to die?
Maybe they're just announcing DLC for Fire Emblem before they show the next Smash character.
And yet, there is no other choice. You must
Byleth,
join
or
Smash.
however you pronounce his name, is a silent
Join
protagonist.
Smash Brothers already! What in the world are you waiting for?
So joining Smash, consume
Hearing him say Smash is hilarious. The map is the campus. This is a big scenario B. When I was describing scenario A and scenario B, this is a hard scenario B.
So you return, and sooner than expected. I see. Too many swordsmen, are there?
How
And you
self-aware.
wield the sword as well? What will you do?
They're self-aware, but
So that is how you plan to win the day?
What was the punchline?
So be it. I reward your cleverness this time. How is this?
Oh. Are they two separate characters? Is Fim Byleth a separate character? Or... You figure they'd be the same character, like how they did
If
Robin.
anyone, you should be able to handle the hero's relics. With arid fire, strike with superior reach.
I haven't beaten the new Fire Emblem yet, so I'm not
Use Amir's
particularly
overwhelming power.
familiar with these lore weapons.
Unleash the blinding speed of Failnaught.
I'm pretty much saving the rest of the game for whenever I get a hankering for playing
The sword of the
Fire
blade.
Emblem.
Each weapon matches a direction.
For a moment, I thought that they were going to announce
Now as one.
an actual other character.
To you, both
It's that new
sides of
artwork.
time are revealed. Through Smash, show the world.
Hearing them say Smash so much is really weird. Sakurai, please explain.
Yes, there you have it. Byleth from Fire Emblem Three Houses is joining
It's
the
only 8:05 a.m. and they said this
Fire
would be going on
Emblem
for
Three
35
Houses was
minutes.
released just last summer, so it's still very new. Even so, you'll soon be able to play as them in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This release is planned for January 28th. You'll have instant access if you have...
This is the last character in the Fighter Pass 1 too.
And it will also
They are
be
having a
available
second
for
Fighter Pass
purchasing
though.
visually. In case you're not familiar with Fire Emblem or Three Houses, I'll explain a few things, so don't worry.
Spoilers for Three Houses? What is Fire
It's
Emblem?
really hard to pronounce
Okay.
in Japanese.
I know what Fire Emblem is,
It's okay if I
and since
just
this
say
is
Fire
going to
Emblem.
go on for 30 more minutes,
But when
I'll probably
writing,
just
please
watch
don't
this
write
later.
Fire Emblem. The Fire Emblem police will come and get you, so please be careful.
What? Well, what if he shows something else at the end?
Launched in Japan on the Famicom in 1990. You could say it was a pioneer in the genre of tactical role-playing games. You might be wondering what makes it particularly...
Is he really? Well, I guess if he talks about the whole history of Fire Emblem, he can talk for 30 minutes.
You can think of it as moving pieces in a board game. Or in other words, a game in which you advance units across a grid and battle.
He's acting like this is the first Fire Emblem character in Smash Bros.
When we talk about tactical games of that era, there were lots of...
What's funny is everyone's like, oh, another swordsman, but if it was Dante, no one would care that it's a
Each
swordsman.
unit was a specific character, sort of like in role-playing games.
Because he's equally a gunslinger.
Plus, something made it stand out from
To
other
start.
Nintendo products. Characters could permanently die. That's pretty
Permadeath Nintendo. I
So
thought this was a
perhaps you should just
family-friendly
stay there,
stream.
Sleeping with the fishes. But really, if a character fell in battle, you'd lose that unit. They'd be gone, and you couldn't use them again.
Okay, I don't want to sit through a 30-minute explanation of what Fire Emblem is.
Recent entries in the series
Well,
maintain the
I do.
concept
I'm going to
of
watch this later, just in case there's
classic
something,
and what have you.
just in case
But a
there's
lot of
something in
games now
here,
allow
something
strategic
juicy in here,
withdrawals, so to
but
speak.
it's unlikely, so for now I'm just going to end the video
Really be gone, never to be
so I can
mentioned
upload
again.
it sooner and
Scary.
leave on time without risking being late for my
These
class.
stories are told like chronicles of war. with
Because if I show up to class late and I say it's because I was watching the Byleth reveal, they won't accept that. But if it was Dante and I said it's because I was watching the Dante reveal for Smash, I'm pretty sure my professors would have loved that.
counterattack. It's their down special. There's actually
Unless my professor was Byleth. He's a professor in the game, in Three Houses, for anyone that doesn't know. Anyways, yeah, going to wrap this up.
Interesting to reflect the turn-based nature of the original game.
Tell me what you
First
thought.
comes your opponent's turn. And you
I will see you Tanukers later.
comes your turn.